Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot and time.
Hello everybody and welcome to race number 3 of the NNSCRA Spectrum Cup Series here at Atlanta Motor Speedway after a crazy race we had over Auto Club. Roberto Crown Jr. taking that race. Should be interesting to see what happens when we come here to Atlanta. Let's get on down to your starting lineup. On the pole, first time ever in his career, Eric Monaco in the 66. Next to him, Jonathan Zerl in the 7th. 3rd, Jay Jefferson. 4th, Zachary Fitzwater. 5th, Daniel Bouchard. 6th, Diego Yepes. 7th, Rob Evans. 8th, JT Bryant. 9th, Lane Sanders. Playing top 10, James Qualls. Just your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. There's Roberto Crown Jr. where he's starting. Jessica Shelton not too far behind, your 500 winner. And on the final row, we have Phil Parker and Austin Plant. So points coming into this race. Looking at how it is so far, Charles Sanford has been the one that's been doing good for the most part. Average finish is 7, by the way. He's got a 14-point lead over Jesse Turner. Diego Yepes in 3rd. Igor Barreto is 4th on the points. Mitchell Collins 5th. Anthony Lopez in 6th. Zach Rogers in 7th. Roberto Crown Jr. with his win jumps to 8th. Vince Freeze is in 9th. And Stephen Colon completing the top 10 in the points. Points are still relatively close because, of course, it is only 2 races in, so nothing too fancy and all that. 49 laps will be here for today's race. We'll probably go TV. Yeah, we'll go TV1. Why not? Other than that, this race will be really interesting because Atlanta has a bit of a pack racy feel, but the way how they drive, expect 3 wide and even 4 wide racing coming around, especially off 1 and 2. Don't be surprised right there if they try to make a little bit of aggression early on in the race. This one does feel like a bit of an endurance race altogether for the track, so let's get a command to fire the engines here.
Drivers, start your engines.
And here's the command. Going to see what's going to happen for Monaco and Zorlin, how they're going to fade out there for today's race. So all 42 cars going to roll on off. That's a good sign right there. So we'll probably stick with TV2 just for the short bits. At least you can get the views of the track on by. I love this flyby angle right over here off 3 and 4 here. So you see as the pace car makes a dive down the pit road. 49 laps is going to be here for today's race. Going to be quite a fun one here. Showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Green flag, we're underway at Atlanta. The speeds are really picking up there. Jay Jefferson leading the first lap in car number 18. Now Daniel Bouchard in the 31 going to make the inside move for the lead here. Now here comes Rob Evans going to try to make a move in that 10 here. Like I said, this will kind of feel like a bit of a pack race altogether, but now 3 wide starting to form around mid-pack. You're seeing Yepes and JT Bryant kind of kicking up to that middle or high line there, and James Qualls, Igor Barreto, and the 36 of Derek Hamel all using that middle line right there. Now they're going to settle off right now. Lane Sanders, Seth Cole, Zach Winkle now all starting to use that inside line as Seth Cole is now battling for that top position. I do realize we are in Atlanta, and if my memory serves me correctly, we have 1 at least that's in this field, but I just want to check, or actually 2 hometown heroes. We got Cole Deaver in the 3 and that GM Goodwin Chevrolet. And William Brock in the 20. Both are the Atlanta natives for this race weekend here. And yeah, that is it. That's right, because we don't have a few other people that are in this race altogether. You're going to see the 3 wide really going to be the main norm of this race, but you may see a bit of 4 wide go on by here. If they do go 4 wide, that's when the eyebrows start to get noticed altogether, and you really do see a difference how they're really going to battle all together. Now you're seeing a few new people starting to work their way up to the front of the field. There's the 1 of Nick Breeding, the 17 of Turner, the 88 of Keith Batson, all in the inside line working. Jesse Turner, like I mentioned, second in the points is that 17 car. Not bad for that DeWalt Ford there. Now Batson working that inside line. Just want to tell you, though, take a look at how the middle of the pack is here. Let's go on board with the 14 of Vince Freeze here. Just take a look how tight it could be. When you're on that middle line, let's go in the cockpit cam. You can see how some of the cars are even bouncing off the wall off 3 and even before entering turn 1. But look at how tight the middle can be at times. You can see there's just that little bit of room right where this little bit of lane is here. Really not a whole lot on that outside there, so just turn 1 obviously will be the trouble area altogether. If not there, then turn 2, no doubt about it. As you can see just how Freeze is doing, you can see in the speedometer how close it's going to that red, right where the speed is kicking in. You can tell they're flying for a track like this. 2:05 right now. And that's the wrong place you want to be if you're in that middle line right there. Derek Hamill in the 36. You see him there. He's working on that inside line, going for the lead on Dollarton, who right now has not had the best start to the season. It's like they say, though, it is early on. Anything can happen. Many things can change altogether. Who knows what can happen? Now, LaPlante, remember, him and Dollarton starting the rear of the field. Took 10 laps. Here they are. So now, look who's in the rear of the field right now. You got Lane Sanders and Seth Cole. Probably take them 10 laps if they need to work their way up to the front of the field. So far, they've been kind of hanging around for 3 wide, not really trying to make an attempt to go 4 wide here, which is a good sign there. That is very good, at least for now. They're not wanting to be super aggressive. Just enough for 3 wide, but not 4 wide there. And now here comes the 21. Last season's champion, Michael Norman, to the point. Couldn't make the block on Zach Rogers. Here he goes to the inside as the Coors Light Dodge. Now Dylan Young in the 92 now starting to make his presence known there in that Kodiak Dodge. The 45 of Quentin Moore and the 26 of Mitchell Collins and the 44 of Phil Parker all working in there. I'll tell you what, the new drivers for the NRSL series are going to be coming around there. Mitchell Collins in the 26. Zach looking to make his return there. Just doing what they can there. Uh-oh, 4 wide in the middle of the pack. That's where Jesse Turner's at. Oh, contact between Turner and Barretto. Around they go. Hard into the inside wall. Turner back on the course, and a caution is out. I seen Crown Jr. was in the wall in the 96. Yellow will be out. Who's going to lead at the line? What a close battle. That looked like it was the 4. And they had fully updated it. Yes, indeed, the case of Zach Flickinger. That was a very close battle. Oh, as Lane Sanders and James Ellison made a little contact there. Thankfully, they kept it together. Otherwise, that would have been a big wreck that would have came on by off turn 2. I would have seen that coming, and it would have not been good. There you see the skid marks in 3. That was the after result right there. And these drivers, no surprise, they are coming down pit road. Michael Norman just ran to the back of somebody there. There's Turner and Barretto. They are both down pit road. I thought I'd just seen another car down pit road. Oh, that's Daniel Bouchard in the 31. Got some rear end damage, and that's about it. There you see everyone coming on down pit road, doing what they do best. This is a great pit road angle. I love this one a lot. Nothing on the other there. Looking to see who's going to lead after the cycle of pit stops. And Eric Monko is going to come out first. Bouchard's going to be a lap down that 31. Winkle and JT Bryant there, a little contact, but they're at least going to be okay. So that's a good sign there. And Sanders going into Derek Hamill in the 36 there. And everyone else is going to look like they are going to be A-OK, so at least that's a good sign right there. More damage repaired for the 10 of Rob Evans there. He's got some left side damage there. Christian Vargas with no hood in the 43. Keith Batson coming down pit road again. And Sky Commons with the extended stay a little earlier. Caution's out for the first time today as we're on lap 15 of 49. Let's go take a look what happened to Turner and Barreto. Well, I just want to show here right before the caution came out. Watch the 17 to 33. Right here, so they're coming off of turn 1 and 2, and they were just all over the place. And look at Turner actually shoved the 33, DJ Curtis, up the course a little bit just to give room, and then Turner tries to go down a little bit, just goes a little too much, going into Barreto right there, and you're seeing they're just making plenty of contact off turn 2. I thought they were going to keep it together right here, but then Barreto decided, you know what, I don't like what you did, so he just kept hooking the 17. Thankfully, you know, there's safer barrier right there, but this was still a big lick right there for both the 22 and the 17. And then Turner's going to come right back up the course. Seth Cole just barely gets a piece, but there's the big one there, the 18 of Jay Jefferson. There's Daniel Bouchard, Rob Evans, Christian Vargas, Roberto Crown Jr., Keith Batson, and, like I said, Jay Jefferson there. Not a bad recos going on by, but what a lick, though, for both Turner and Barreto. Caution's out. Let's take it back to the green. Well, welcome back, pace car students. So 1 lap to go. Only ones out of the race right now are Turner, Barreto, and Jefferson. Bouchard a lap down in 39. Definitely not having the best start of this season so far in the 31 car there, but lap down, backside damage, and he'll probably be off the pace, so would not surprise me there. Eric Monko, your pole sitter, will restart as the leader. Hasn't had much today, but he's out in front. Second is Austin LaPlante. Third, JT Bryant. Fourth, Mitchell Collins. Fifth, Phil Parker. Sixth, Zach Flickinger. Seventh, Jonathan Zorlin. Eighth, William Brock. Ninth, Quentin Moore. Clean the top 10. James Qualls. Green flag back underway here at Atlanta. Eyes will definitely be on that 31 just real quick, just to make sure everyone's going to get around him. And Shelton going to barely get around, and no surprise, Fitzwater's just going to get cucked by the lap car like always. That's where you cue the trademark on the premiere, everyone. Hashtag damn lap cars. Now you see RJ Bishop, Lane Sanders, and a few others trying the high line. They're going to make it work. And still, that 31 is holding up the inside line. Now Fitzwater finally finds a hole. He's going to go around. And now they're going to split the 31 down the middle. Holy cow. They're still trying to find a way to get around that 31, having a lot of difficulty. Right now, Nick Breen, Stephen Colon, Levi McIntyre, Seth Cole, and Diego Yepes, they're the ones really struggling. Look at Christian Vargas with no hood. He's taking full advantage of this here, even though he's going to probably get past again. And he'll be back up to the point. Just want to make sure if everyone got around okay. And Cologne took the worst effect of this. Holy cow. I know some of these guys are going to have to deal with the 43 now, so that's going to be fun. Meanwhile, back up to the front. Bit of a breakaway between the top 12, it looks like. Top 12, indeed. And you see that 13th place, which is Dylan Young in the 92. He's trying to lead a pack with Jessica Shelton, Michael Norman, and RJ Bishop. And the rest of these guys, they are somewhat pack racing, but they are reeling in the single car guys that are up ahead, though. But I guarantee for the time being, they are enjoying this run whatever they can. James Qualls out in front. That's your Universal Orlando Cup Series champion from this season. To the point, he's going to lead the lap right there. I just about said Phil Parker, almost. It's DJ Curtis in the 33, taking the lead from the 19 of Qualls. Now Quentin Moore, look at, they're really just having that pack-style racing here. And the guys who aren't in the pack, you know, you can see it, they're single file, and you got to give credit to those guys that decide to work together and really make it full fruition of this. Moore's going to lead that lap. Now Dollarton, here he comes. He needs a lap lead big time here. He's just not had the best start this season altogether. And he needs this lap big time here. Monaco's trying to be a cheeser right here, coming off 3 and 4. Dollarton's going to try to make the block, couldn't seem to do it. And Dollarton will lead a lap, so that's big for the 6 team. They definitely needed that. Just a very rough season so far for the first 2 races in. Out of 20, and remember, this is race 3, so they need everything they can. Dylan Young, Jessica Shelton, they have now caught the pack just by themselves, and Michael Norman will follow suit. He's just a bit behind, but he should be able to catch up. And then these guys here, I think it's safe to say they will definitely catch this pack. I think from where Skycoms in the 97 is at, should be able to make it. Actually got to give him some credit. He had an extended stay on pit road. I don't know what happened there, but it worked out with the lap car coming in the way. And these guys, they are really, really behind. Does not look good for them. Now Norman is officially in the pack. Collins led that lap right there. Bryant now looking for the lead as they are catching Bouchard again. This is probably going to help Pack 2 a bit right here. Maybe even help Pack 3. Now Jonathan Zorl look for the lead. Look, he's trying to take advantage of this here, knowing where Bouchard's at. Now Dylan Young to the point. Look out. Oh, he's going to go to the high line, and Zorla just took the wrong place at the wrong time. And now a bombardment of cars are going to get held up here. At Pack 2, you can see they have just freight trained all around, and they have caught up this pack. And JT Bryan and others having struggles to get around that 31 car. Fitzwater's not going to get cucked this time. I'm shocked. Wow. Now you see Lane Sanders getting up into that back. Let's see about if Pack 3 can catch up. There's some guys that are. Oh my goodness, I thought there were 4 wide for a second, but nope, they're going to keep it together. Just keep an eye and make sure they're going to be okay here and they're not going to do anything dumb. Oh, Lopez almost just got shunned by the 31 there. Deaver now going to get on by. James Ellison going to get on by. Dollarton and Collins and Qualls, they were the 3 in the first pack there. And man, did they get held up. And now Cologne. Nick Breeding. Well, I would say Nick Breeding, but he decided to go to the high line there for whatever reason. Diego Yepes. Now Breeding gets by. McIntyre. Rob Evans. They're all going to get by there. Batson members off the pace. Christian Vargas off the pace. And these guys will catch up to Vargas. No doubt about it. Possibly Keith Batson. We'll see, though. Phil Parker enjoying his lead, though. The leaders will be encountering more lap traffic unless they get another pit stop along the way. It's going to probably shape up for another Atlanta finish. Here comes Dylan Young, who's been a little bit a ways behind. Now up in the main battle for the win. Eric Monaco following suit. Here they come to Christian Vargas on the 43, trying to do what they can to get around him. Phil Parker catching up to his own teammate there. Is he going to hold him up? Oh, you know it, he will. Parker being patient, waiting for that time for the opening. Making sure the 9-2 doesn't follow. He goes inside just in the nick of time. Brock goes to the outside. That may be all she wrote for him trying to make a bad move. And this is where he's going to get held up by the 43. Not a smart move right there by the 20 team. And now they're going to get held up profusely there. Now goes the inside. Found a hole, made it work. Now Zorlin and DJ Curtis following suit on that middle high line right there. There's your Auto Club winner, Crown Jr. back into the fray there. Shelton has got by. Crown Jr. tried to go that high line. He just got stuck. Give him credit, though. He had that left side damage, and I thought he was actually going to lose some speed a little bit, but thankfully he really didn't hit the wall that badly there, and he's actually still having a shot at the battle. Next one they'll approach will be Bouchard again. This Bouchard is just wicked slow there. This is the second time in 3 races. Remember, he's been a lap down. He's just been causing a little bit of issues there for the drivers. Johnny Gardner now working to the inside of Phil Parker for the top position, trying to do what he can to get that lead. Can't seem to do it yet, just sticking in line. There's your points leader, Charles Sanford in that 55. Okay, I don't know what it is with blue and yellow cars. They seem to be the norm. Oh, the 28 of Austin LaPlante's down pit road. Trying to get to him there. There he is. Oh, there he is. Possible issue on the Texaco Havoline Ford. Into 15 to go. And he is 3 laps down. He has been having issues a little bit today, and no surprise, those issues continue. And these guys finally caught up to Vargas, and they're going to lose out a bit on that pack. Oh, man, what happened to Dollarton? He's been quite a ways back. He's just been having difficulty trying to get around. Now Sheldon back up to the point. Oh, look out. Oh, this is already going to be fun. Oh, yikes. 3 wide. I thought the 28 was coming back up a little quicker, but... Oh, actually, I think he's down power is what happened to LaPlante. I think the engine is blown, and the 28 is done. That makes perfect sense of what happened. Charles Sanford, the points leader, getting held up by Bouchard. Cars scraping the wall. And for a second, I thought cars were coming down pit road. Nope, that's the 28 again. This time, that'll probably be the end of it. Curtis, though, to the point, taking the lead. Now Zorlin. Here comes the 7. Zach Rogers in that 40 just hanging into that pack. There's Vince Freeze scraping the wall, but Sheldon really bashing the wall. They're stuck on that outside wall and will finally break free. And she's coming down pit road. Last second entry for that 9 team there. But I just seen somebody else come down pit road. Unless that was... Oh, it's the 66 of Monaco. I was wondering who that was. So green flag pit stops going on by. Coming to 10 to go. At the line this time by. And I believe Hamill. Yes, Derek Hamill's going to lead a lap right there. He's the leader. So now you wonder if green flag pit stops are going to be a thing. And if so, who's going to take full advantage? Monaco and Shelton came down pit road earlier, so it could be a thing. We shall see. Vince Freeze takes the lead. Johnny Gardner right behind him. Dylan Young, Zach Rogers, all right there as well. Gardner trying to hang on for dear life there from the 40 of Rogers. Here comes one of the hometown heroes, JT Bryant, the 2, trying to get an Atlanta win there. They're catching up to Batson and Shelton. Oh, why they're battling? That's a very risque type of move there. And the leaders are catching up to them. I thought the leaders would be coming down pit road once I seen Shelton and Monaco down, but I think they may have had a problem is the reason why they were the only ones down there. So, I'm not too sure. Maybe I could be flat out wrong. Hamill's starting to lose the pack a bit. There's pack 2's trying desperately to work together. Hamill's coming down pit road. Well, this has definitely been one of these weirder ones here. Shelton has finally got around Batson, and now the 10 of Rob Evans, the teammate to the 36. Christian Vargas down pit road. And yes, indeed, green flag pit stop. Oh, they're going to wreck. Anthony Lopez up and over. Chris Darlington involved. Mitchell Collins. William Brock. Flipping over is the 77 of Lopez. Yellow will fly. Holy cow, what a wicked ride for Anthony Lopez. Eric Monaco also involved. And the drivers who stayed out took full advantage. Wow, what in the world? They were all trying to scatter because some cars were coming down pit road, some weren't. These guys better hurry quickly. Holy cow, what a wreck. And some drivers staying out. Vince Freeze, Kyle Matthews, JT Bryant, James Qualls, James Ellison, Roberto Crown Jr. all staying out. Everyone else here is on down. And I guarantee you who's going to lead after this cycle of pit stops, that's going to be the driver to keep an eye on. There's Monaco limping around there. Actually, could be DJ Curtis that could be at the point. I'm not too sure. Oh, wait a second. Oh, there's a wreck. It's... What the heck? That's Derek Campbell. What happened to him? What in the world happened to Campbell? He just got wrecked. Well, caution's out. I have no idea what's going on anymore. We'll take a look at ourselves. Our second caution, Diego Yepes with damage. Well, actually, before we look, now the rest of the pack's coming on down, which was those drivers we mentioned before. Cole Deaver now also coming down. Collins is on pit road still. And the leader, well, it's not Roberto Crown Jr. They are saying it is Michael Norman in the 21, leading them down. What in the world? This has definitely been one of those Atlanta races, folks. Holy cow. I have no idea how many laps to go. We're going to have to go back to green. I think it may be a one-lap shootout. But I don't know what these guys were doing staying out. That was a very poor judgment call there. So now we'll take a look at what happened. We can see it as they're off turn 3 here. These drivers were making indication of coming out pit road with just a few laps to go in the race. And look, they're just about 5 wide right there. And William Brock just gets into Anthony Lopez, into neck breeding. And Anthony Lopez, just enough energy right there. And with the help of the 4 of Zach Flickinger, goes up and over to Jasper Ford. Dollarton nowhere to go in the 6. And you can see some of the cars are still coming down pit road. And look at the 77 spinning like a top. And look at Collins hit him in the front part of the hood, right where the top is near the windshield. And he is spinning like a top while also going for a bit of a barrel roll, as you could say. And watch Monaco on the 66 trying to avoid Dollarton. No dice right there. What a wild ride for Anthony Lopez in the 77. That car was spinning like a top, bouncing around and everything. Thankfully landed on 4 wheels. That was the caution. Now, I want to know is what happened to Derek Campbell in the 36s. Okay, he's down pit road here. This may be one of the strangest things. Who hit him is the question. Just trying to get back up to the pack here. This is the area where you're hearing is... Cole Deaver just hit him! And Yepes also got involved right there too. Well, 2001-500 flashbacks really came in there. Let's look what happened. Let's take you to the finish. Green, white checker to come on by. Top 10 round down is Norman, Curtis, Young, Rogers, Sanford, Gardner, Parker, Moore, Yepes, and Cologne. Green flag back underway here in Atlanta. Norman trying to get to the inside, trying to win a race here in Atlanta. Curtis trying to get his first win of the series. Vargas on that inside line is going to be an issue. Now he's going to go to the high line. Here comes DJ Curtis and the drivers on the inside line. Sanford's going to get held up. Norman's going to come down pit road. Curtis with a good lead right there. Oh, what was Norman thinking there? Bad move, but the white flag is out. Final lap for DJ Curtis in the 33. Trying to hold off Dylan Young and Zach Rogers, pair of hungry Intercell veterans that are there. Charles Sanford going to get on by. He's probably going to finish in the top 5. He'll stick to being the points leader. But DJ Curtis, with a big lead over Dylan Young, is going to seal us in the bag. Ooh, dang, Rob Evans almost just ended the journey for DJ Curtis, but he's going to be A-OK. Checker flag in hand. Matthews on down pit road, but DJ Curtis is going to be a winner in Atlanta. What a finish. What a chaotic ending. But DJ Curtis is going to get the job done in car 33. Let's get on down to your top 10 finishing results right there. DJ Curtis getting a big win in that 33 car there. Dylan Young wound up second. Zach Rogers third. Charles Sanford fourth. Johnny Gardner fifth. Phil Parker at sixth. Quentin Moore seventh. Sky Commons in eighth. Zach Winkle surprised everyone right there in ninth place. Hardly even talked about him at all today. Didn't even at all. And Jonathan Zorlin ended up 10th. So here's a look at your finishing results all together as they are actually now official. 23 cars on the lead lap. And everyone else on down, out of the race or lapped down multiple times. Rough day for Austin LaPlante in the 28. He had an issue going on by and he ended up being 5 laps down. Did not finish ahead of Diva right there. But what a race this was all together. Thank you guys for watching. Like, be sure to like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, part of the channel here, button, subscribe button down below. You've been watching production of the NNSCRA offline racing at its best. Till then, we'll see you for race number 4. Till then, goodbye, everybody.